Fellas, it is absolutely crazy how many subscriptions we all carry with us every single month. And it seems like every time we turn around, a new product has us signing up to some free trial that ultimately ends up with us tacking on another subscription. And to be quite honest with you, it's easy to forget what exactly you're subscribed to, which is why we have teamed up with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower your bills, and manage your money better. From setting custom budgets to automating your savings, Rocket Money makes it easy to track spending based on my financial goals and has helped save customers up to $740 a year when using all of Rocket Money's features, with over $880 million in canceled subscriptions. Guys, if you're looking to save more and spend less and join over 10 million members using Rocket Money today, you can go to rocketmoney.com/Aztecross or click the link in the description below to get started for absolutely free. Literally, the only thing they charge for is for the extra features, which is their premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Aztecross to get started for absolutely free.
Look at DM Discord when you have a chance. I'm getting bombarded right now with a rumor. New details about Pantheon 2.0 event coming and Shadow and Order major update, reportedly bringing back raid bosses from Scourge of the Past, Crown of Sorrow, and Spires of Stars. Is this copium? Look, man, I don't want to get my hopes up. I do that enough on a regular basis. Once Renegades launches, the next big release on the schedule is Shadow and Order, the second major update of the year. Bungie already confirmed last year that this update would introduce a Pantheon-style event. The devs described it as an event that leverages legacy raid and dungeon content, along the lines of the Pantheon, building on what players saw with the Into the Light update. I mean, I like Pantheon. I'll take Pantheon again, yeah. Honestly, I was kind of shocked we didn't get Pantheon this past year, because it seemed like such a good event the first time it came around, you know? Now, they got to mix it up, you know? Remember, they gave us 2 rogues. They mixed the mechanics up just slightly. They tweaked things, and I think it has to be that way for a Pantheon style. Now it looks like we have our first details on what this new Pantheon style event could include, thanks to a new leak shared by a trusted insider. Destiny 2 Shadow and Order Pantheon 2.0 details. The information comes from Destiny leaker Colony Deeks on X, who has shared accurate Destiny 2 details in the past. In a new post shared earlier today, they outlined what they called a Pantheon V2 event tied to the Shadow and Order major update, focused on bringing back some of the raid bosses that are currently vaulted. According to the link, Pantheon 2.0 would feature Insurrection Prime from Scourge of the Past, Galaran, the Sorrow Bearer from Crown of Sorrow, and Valkyr. We'll get it right eventually. Valkyr from Spire of the Stars. The idea is not just a simple reissue. What are you guys talking about right now? Oh, hold on, let me just wrap this up. Again, this Shadow and Order content drop that's going to be coming in March, it has to be miles better than Ash and Iron. We need a Pantheon event to carry us those 3 months, because what happens around that June-July timeframe, the next re-up for the year, man, everybody's going to be breaking out the wallet or potentially not breaking it out. That's why Heresy was so good. That's why Into the Light was so good. You see the flow here, fellas? Bungie has to fondle the balls extra right going into the annual re-up, because you ain't going to buy the annual expansion, the full year, the year of prophecy, if you will. All right. And what is this other article? New Destiny 3 in extremely early development at Bungie, it's claimed. How many times are we going to keep going through this? How many times? How many times? It's come from 2 credible leakers. Well, if you keep saying that D3 is coming every year, I guess eventually you'll be right. Just keep saying it every year. Eventually you'll be right. Look, man, I know some of you are completely fine getting sucked into copium land. I, however, am not looking to get hurt again. Destiny 2 has been in a rough spot lately after the Final Shape launched in June 2024 and wrapped up the 10-year Light and Darkness saga. A lot of long-time players felt that the next natural step was a proper Destiny 3 announcement. Instead, Bungie kicked off the new Fate saga with Edge of Fate, which has had a mixed to negative response from much of the community. On top of that, the game has hit a record low player count, and there's growing concern about where the franchise is actually heading. For many players, the Final Shape felt like the perfect full stop for Destiny 2, so the silence around a true sequel has been frustrating. I mean, yeah, common sense would dictate that a Destiny 3 made the most sense. Y'all remember when Luke Smith came out and was like, we have so much to share about the future of Destiny right after Final Shape. But hold on. What happened to Luke? Anybody seen Luke? Huh? Anybody know where Luke is right now? My man's gone. So who the f is making D3? NetEase? That's some copium, dude. NetEase is taking over everything else, man. Now, a new claim from a well-known Destiny leaker has some fans thinking those long-standing hopes for Destiny 3 might finally be closer to reality. Dude, don't. Unless you got something substantial, don't give me fucking hope. Destiny 3 has entered early development. It's claimed. Who is it? Who is it? Earlier today, Destiny leaker and data miner Colony Deeks posted on X that Destiny 3 is in extremely early development at Bungie. Colony Deeks has shared accurate Destiny and Marathon links before, several of which were verified by the game posts. So while this still falls under unconfirmed information, it's coming from someone with a track record with Bungie projects. According to information, they say they've been holding this information for weeks because the project is so early that talking about it didn't feel right yet. But after another account posted something similar earlier today, they decided to speak up and make the claim public. Here is the full statement they shared. Yes, Destiny 3 is in extremely early development. The X post reads, some of you may have seen a tweet early this afternoon that mentioned that. We've been sitting on the information for a few weeks now and wanted to wait to talk about this, seeing as it is in such an early state. And it just sucks to see others post about it carelessly for free internet points. That's if it's real. Where is the tangible? What's the source? What is the source here? We plan to share more information in the coming months as we wait on larger scale things to develop and take shape. Sit tight. It's fucking real. Okay, listen, guys. I 1000%. I want to believe with you, man. I promise you. Look at me. Look at me. I want to believe with you. Give me a source. Give me one. Just where is this information coming from? Because it just sounds like it's getting pulled out of someone's ass. I want to believe. Trust me, you don't even have to give me even more than a crumb. Just give me a crumb of a source. What source? Right now, Bungie is not commenting on any of this. And officially, the studio is still focused on Destiny 2's Fate Saga and Year Prophecy. As always, it is smart to treat this kind of claim with a grain of salt. Even if the information is accurate today, projects in extremely early development can change direction, get rebooted, or be canceled outright. Look no further than Payback. Whatever Project Payback was supposed to be. Look. I just don't want to get my hopes up, guys. Can I just say that? I don't want to get my hopes up. But remember, the TWAB said that the future of Destiny franchise. Look, I want to believe it, you fellas. I do. I want to believe. It's just Sony don't play, man. Sony don't play. And I don't know if Sony... It really just comes down to what Sony is going to fund here. It's unfortunate that a Destiny 2, which should have funded Destiny 3, I do believe that a large portion of those funds were allocated to Marathon. Not trying to hate on Marathon. I know some of you are very excited about Marathon. I'm just saying it's unfortunate. The game post reached out to Bungie for comment and will update the story if they receive a response. If the claims are legit and Destiny 3 has only just entered that stage, a realistic guess is that we would not see it launch for at least 4 to 5 years. That would put any possible release somewhere around 2029 or 2030. Bungie recently pushed the full Destiny 2 roadmap state of the game into 2026, saying it needs more time to lock in long-term plans. If Destiny 3 is real, that delay suddenly makes a bit more sense. It's also worth noting that Bungie is also working on a separate Destiny spin-off game codenamed Payback, was also led by longtime studio veterans Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy. That project was reportedly shut down in mid-June, and both leaders quietly exited the studio around the same time. Apart from this, Sony recently revealed that Destiny 2 sales and user engagement have not reached the expectations we had at the time of the acquisition of Bungie, leading to a roughly $204 million impairment against the studio's assets. What do you think about this claim? Look, man, fellas, I want it to be real. I cannot just live off of, trust me, bro. I can't live off of that, okay? I've been hearing about D3, oh my God, before Final Shape came out, okay? We have this trust me, bro thing going on, and I need more than that. Destiny 3 is going to be announced in the roadmap next year. I don't know. It depends on how ambitious. I mean, Destiny 3 would have to be incredibly ambitious to be worth a sequel. We left behind Destiny 1 because A, it was 30 FPS, 70 something field of view, and it wasn't present on PC. If you're going to bring us a Destiny 3, brother, Destiny 2 is still a sexy ass game. That's still a beautiful game. You cannot rely on graphical updates and changes for us to make that jump. No, it can't be a VR version of Destiny. Are you shitting me right now? Look, system-wise, D3. See, the way Destiny 2 was designed, it just was not designed to be a forever game. whatever D3 is going to be built on, it needs to be designed in a way that, hey, this game, this one right here, 10 years, maybe longer. Like, it needs to be designed with long-term. We're going the route of a true MMO first-person shooter with a fuck ton of depth. It needs to be on a new damn engine. Potentially, I don't know. Potentially, it may need to be. I don't know. I mean, maybe Unreal is the answer to that. Everything needs to be new. I mean, there's so many things that have to work here, guys. Is this going to be a time jump? Is this even going to take place in our current universe? Like in our current solar system? I'm going to poll this right now. How many of you think that a D3 is currently in development right now? I want to know how many people are currently sitting on Copium Island. Let's get a poll on this. I'll believe it when Bungie says it. That's kind of how I'm looking at it, guys. And listen, it's not that I don't want to believe, fellas. Believe me, I want to believe with you. God, dog it, I want to believe with you. But I don't want to be disappointed either. You know what I'm saying? All right, poll results are in. 56% say yes, a D3 is in development. Damn near 50-50 here. My only issue with this, all the tweets and articles, what's the source, man? That's it, guys. What is the source? Why are we playing these love games? We'll have more to share. We've been sitting on information for weeks. What does that mean? You don't have to say who the person is. Just say generally who your source is. You could be vague. I'll take a vague source. Anyways, anybody ever come up with a source, let me know. I'll look at it. It can even be vague. It can be vague. My DMs are open.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.